All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another edition of the Uber Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. How the hell's everyone doing? Huh? I'm doing really good. Happy New Year's, by the way. I'm shooting this on New Year's Day. It won't post to the second. I know, my bad. But hey, I get to enjoy a lovely cigar and talking to you people. What more could a person want? So first, what are we drinking? What are we smoking tonight? We have, and it is actually night, by the way, which is kind of fun. I haven't shot out one of these videos at night in a while. So, the Night Shift. This is by War Fighters. I've smoked quite a few of their cigars. Fun little cigar. It's got actually green band. Looks like a green wrapper leaf right here. I don't know if that goes, how far in that goes. To be honest with you, I just needed an extra cigar, and this one looked fun, so I put it on my shopping cart. I'm actually really enjoying it. Great draw. I'm not a huge fan of the Warfighters. That doesn't say I dislike them. And I'm kind of wondering, now that I taste this one, if maybe I got to give them another look. Because I tried Warfighter when they first came out. And they were good. I mean, it wasn't like, I wasn't depressed or discouraged by it. But I'm wondering maybe some of my, kind of like, well, it is a cigar. The price didn't seem to match the quality, but this one actually I'm thoroughly enjoying. So either I really like their night shifts. And to be fair, I love their dumpster fires. That's a good, cheap cigar that I don't mind. That's one of those summer everyday smokes when you're doing a project, and I think they're $5 a stick, $4 or $5 especially. I usually get them on discount. And a stick that, if you gotta put it down or relight it or something, doing stuff around the yard. The dumpster fire ones are pretty good, but this Night Shift, well done. Well done, Warfighter. All right, for the drink tonight, this might surprise some of you guys. Upper Hand IPA. Yes, I'm drinking an Indian Pale Ale. Hold your breath. I know you're shocked. I was given some pale ale beers by a good friend of mine. Actually, a gentleman who's actually in the Bible study I've talked about a few times with me. He gave me a little 6-pack of IPAs. No, I drink IPAs. I don't mind them. They're just not my favorite. But I got to give it to Upper Hand. They actually do pretty good. They do a little tropical, little fruit flavoring with theirs. So it's not just that harsh hit of the Indian Pale Ale, the Super Hops IPA. So it's good. Don't mind it at all. I will definitely drink it. And I'll enjoy it because it was given as a gift. And if you give me a gift, doesn't matter what it is, I will enjoy it. So anyway, how are you all doing? I'm doing really good. Glad the new year is here. We actually head into birthday season now. I think 4 out of my 8 other family members have their birthdays in January. 5 if you include early February. So yeah, we got a lot of birthdays coming up. Birthday cake aplenty is coming. Homeschooling Mama has it in January. Was it Baby Boy has his in February. Wild and Free Wolf has hers in February. Swedish Compass has his in February. J-Man has his in January. I'm sorry, Swedish Compass is in January. So is J-Man. Birthdays galore. I gotta keep track of all of them. This is getting a bit much. So really exciting though, having fun. We like birthday parties. We like celebrating. But definitely a busy time for us. This is also the time when the weather starts getting pretty poopy around here. Things get cold and snowy. Although you wouldn't know it, we have literally no snow on the ground right now. Had it for Christmas, and then homeschooling Mama got her wish, and it all melted. And she always says it every year, that she just wishes it would melt. Well, she got her wish. It all melted just like the day after Christmas. It was gone. and we actually don't have any in the forecast here for a while, so that's gonna be fun. Cold as all get out, just no snow on the ground. So, do you make a New Year's resolution? What do you think? Let me know, huh? I don't. I mean, I have in years past, but I'm a big proponent of you don't. If you're going to do a resolution, don't start it on J1, because that'll just lead you to failure, in my opinion. Because instead of starting it for the right reasons or because you're ready, you're starting it because, again, the government told you. Kind of see my viewpoints on that in an earlier video, the marriage video. I think it's number 11 or 12 of the marriage series. Don't celebrate because the government tells you to, and don't make a life change just because society says it's time. So I'm not a fan. I would rather start my New Year's resolution, my working out, the second week of January, or a week before Christmas. I just think it's kind of silly to make these on a specific date, start in J1. I mean, I understand it, don't get me wrong. There's something about that, starting a new year, starting it off right, changing everything you can, and modifying what mistakes you made or shortcomings. There is stuff in this upcoming year I want to work on. I want to continue to try to lose weight. It's always going into Christmas and holiday season. It's always tricky. I've done pretty good. I have not got above 265 much. I don't think I've actually got above 265 at all since the Christmas season started. I was getting down to 258, but I think I'm now up to 261-ish. I'm really hoping to get my weight down. So then hopefully I can convince my doctor that I don't need to be on my blood pressure med anymore. Yeah, that's right. I'm getting old. I'm getting fat. And not working out as much. My blood pressure kind of got a little bit too high. The doctor decided to put me on some meds for it. But I'm ready to get off of them. It was really funny, actually. I talked to it was actually the physician assistant in the office. Had an appointment with her. And I was telling her, I said, I want to lose weight. And my goal is to lose weight. And I want to know what's her protocol for getting me off my blood pressure med. And she kind of hummed and hawed, we got to taper you down slowly and, watch your blood pressure, have you come in a handful of times for a nurse check. Okay, all makes sense. And she asked me, what's wrong with you? Your blood pressure med causing you a problem? I said, no, actually, I've had minimal side effects at best. With this med, I have no problems with it. But I just don't like being reliant and dependent on medication. And honestly, I know my blood pressure's high because I have my inactivity and my increased weight. She's like, okay, because what we can do is we can prescribe you something to help you lose weight. And I mean, I joke and people joke about healthcare workers just not really listening to their patients. But I literally just told her that I don't like being dependent on pills. That was my driver for losing weight. And she's like, well, we can put you on a pill to get you off your pill so you'll be back on a pill again. And I don't think it's some pharmaceutical big pharma conspiracy to keep me on meds. No, I just don't think she was really grasping or understanding what I was saying in the fact that, this is not about just me losing weight. This is about me getting rid of all the pills in my life. And for the most part, I do really good. The only thing I probably take is whatever EMS and public servant takes. We definitely take our Motrin, our ibuprofen, high on that list. But yeah, that's the big one, is working this year, try to lose some weight, continuing losing it. I'm going the slow path. I don't want to have these huge losses. I can do it. I have done it. When I went through Exis 90 the first time, I actually dropped 40 pounds. But of course, you drop it that quickly, it's very easy for it to bounce back, and it did. And no surprise, of course. No really big ones, just continuing the channel throughout the new year. We're almost at 100 subscribers. That is just phenomenal. I never thought I'd have think I'm up to 91 subscribers. So who knows? In the next couple of months, I might get to 100. Wouldn't that be fun? Don't know what I'll do with myself. Maybe throw a little party, have a little cake or something. Not that I'm in this for the subscribers and whatnot. As I've talked about in a lot of videos, I do this to get a moment. Having 7 kids now, plus an exchange student, so technically 8 kids. I do this to give myself 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours a week, where I can just relax, shoot a video, edit the video, get it posted or get it ready to post. And that's just kind of my time. You do need to make time for yourself. I'm a big fan of that. Highly advocate making time for yourself. So yeah, that's what I do. I do these videos. I've talked about that at length. I'm not going to go any further into it. I'm going to keep doing the videos. No big projects planned this summer. I think we're going to do a garden. We're going to get rid of our chickens. But if any of you guys read the news in Michigan, our illustrious govs and senators decided to make Michigan a cage-free state. Now, maybe I can do a whole video on cage versus uncaged eggs and free-roam chickens and whatnot. We're already at about $5 a dozen for eggs. That price is just going to shoot up. If we have to get rid of all of our, or we can only give cage-free eggs, sell cage-free eggs, hell, we're going to talk, $6-7 a dozen. We were hoping to get rid of our chickens. They're kind of at the end of their laying cycle. So we were going to get rid of them and just kind of give it a break for a year. But if we could sell eggs for $6 to $10 a dozen, that sounds just wrong. We were selling them for, I think it was $3.50, $4 a dozen. I kind of felt dirty about it. But you got to kind of match your prices to what the store price is, and they are going to be expensive. So I don't know, maybe this spring we're going to get a new batch of chickens. Like I said, the current ones, they're pretty much laid out. We've had a lot of die-off of our chickens recently from old age and disease and predation, a lot of predator kills happening. So, yeah, we might actually cull off the chickens here. Once this bag of food, I might be reporting back that we're going to cull them off. No, I'm not a fan of eating my layers. I just don't really find the meat ever appealing or very appetizing. Usually it's something you got to turn it all in the chicken soup, make stock with them. Plus the layers or the dual purpose birds, they never produce good meat. I've never had a dual purpose bird that I'm like, oh, that was so tasty. So we will cull them off here, I think. I'm debating whether or not to get new chicks in the spring. We might. But we do know that we are getting turkeys. Swedish Compass next year is her senior year. So she'll be going off to college after next year. So she has requested, since she's going off to college, if she can do turkeys one more time, because she's pretty sure she won't have the chance to do turkeys again for quite a while. So Swedish Compass, I think we're going to be getting you some turkeys. By the way, this is actually a very delicious cigar. Well done, Warfighter. This is some flavor notes and taste to it that I was not expecting. What other big plans do we have for the school year? Well, we have our exchange student still. She lasted through the holiday season, it looks like. There was a moment there where we wondered if she was going to tap out and just do one semester. But it looks like she's going to stay for the full 10-month program. We will not be getting another exchange student next year. We like taking this 1 year off to kind of take a break and refocus on family and whatnot. So we will be not getting another exchange student. And it might actually be a couple of years before we get another one, just because of we won't really have a place for them to stay. With baby boy, we got to do some reshuffling of bedrooms here so he can get his own room, or get our room for that matter. And Wild and Free Wolf will be the oldest in the house here after next year. but she'll be too young to have an exchange student stay with her. So it'll be a couple years maybe, and it's really up to our kids. It's homeschooling mom has said that it's up to them, because if they want an exchange student, that's fine, but then they have to live with whoever wants that exchange student. So we might take a couple years off. Who knows? That's too early to tell. No, the real big announcements or plans for 2025. Kind of just taking it easy, surviving. A lot of big happenings going on in the world. So yeah, definitely going to be doing a garden. Hopefully my bees survive. I have a strong inkling that they will not. I'm almost positive they will not. And if that happens, it happens. What are you going to do? But hopefully they survive. I'm going to take my thermal camera out here in the next month or so and see how they're doing. There are a lot of dead bees being pushed out the front door, but I'm told that's very normal. Not really something you have to worry about. So we'll see. Hopefully they survive, like I said. But anyway, folks, do you have any New Year's plans? Anything you want to do, resolutions or whatnot? We're playing it pretty simple, pretty easy this year. I don't want to say we're taking the year off, because that's just not in our nature. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it. So anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy my delicious cigar, my pretty good beer, and yeah, look forward to the coming of 2025. Happy New Year, everyone! Thanks for sticking around, all 91 of you. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.